So in just a couple minutes, I'm going to be jumping on Missouri 125. Missouri 125 makes a lot of cyclists nervous. And to be honest with you, it's a beautiful road to ride. There's some good spots I'd recommend. There's some heavy traffic spots. But overall, if you know where to ride on it, you can see some really beautiful parts of Missouri, southwest Missouri, and not have to deal with a lot of traffic, believe it or not. And I've ridden every mile of it from Fairgrove all the way to Bradleyville. I've not ridden from Bradleyville, I think, down to Pro Tem and eventually to the Bull Shoals Lake, where you cross the lake by ferry into Arkansas 125, which I've driven. It's pretty cool. But the parts that I wouldn't recommend not riding those, most of that road. But there's a couple segments where you got to be real careful. Right around the Rogersville area, from D Highway, which is Sunshine Street, to Highway 60. That's starting to get a little bit more and more traffic. And I gotta admit, I didn't like riding on it the last time I was on it. And then you have the segment after that around Lindenlohr to Sparta, which I'd recommend riding more than the previous section, but you gotta be real careful. But once you get past Sparta, you're not gonna see a lot of people. You will see some cars and trucks. But I've been riding those roads since I was 14. Spring Bike used to have their annual Spring Century go through there called the Dogwood. And once you get south of Sparta, you're in for a very special ride. But today we're just gonna do Strafford to Fairgrove. It's starting to get more traffic as people move out this way. But overall, still love riding this. Been riding it since I was 14 with friends that lived in Strafford where I grew up. And I think 125 is a good road to ride if you're an experienced cyclist who can deal with cars. Now, the speed limit is 55, so make sure you have your radar. That way you know that when they're coming up and can be more prepared for it. All right, and we're on 125 now. Kind of windy today, so it's definitely working against me. Roadkill, that's bad. Pavement on this road is not any good right now. So it's going to cost you some seconds too. But when this road has good tarmac on it, it's fast. Usually you have a good wind from the south pushing you, so it doesn't take much time to get to Fairgrove on it. Try that. See how safely they pass. Very nice. Out of state too. So coming up, you're going to get a good vista of the east side of 125 as we get a little higher. This has some good scenery on it, but like I said, the best scenery is from Sparta to Bradleyville. The Sparta to Bradleyville segment actually goes off the Ozark Plateau. So the Ozark Mountains kind of sit below the plateau. It's kind of an interesting range of mountains. Technically, it's a bunch of old hills, but it makes for some challenging cycling, that's for sure. Now we're getting that section where you look across and you can see for a few miles. If you look to the east, right now the vegetation's kind of thick, so you just kind of get pieces of it. There's some good climbs east of me too, if you like those type of things. Gonna do the big downhill. He's gonna get over 40 miles an hour on this. I don't know if I want to do that today. It's wet. If you see the little squiggly line, it's a little technical too. "31 miles an hour, so we're going a little slower. So we hit about 35 on that. And we're at Fairgrove. Fairgrove has produced one professional cyclist, Brad Huff from the Jelly Belly team, if anybody remembers him. He's got a lot of the King of the Mountain segments here are his. But he also got a lot of competition. There's a lot of people ahead of him on a lot of segments, including me on a few. I'm always proud of that. 125 from Strafford to Fairgrove. I'm going to turn off here in just a second. I got a bonfire birthday party to go to. Life on the road.